Hello and welcome. It is Thursday, October 10th, and we are live at OTS headquarters. And as you can see, we are throwing a party tonight. We are celebrating our 50th auction, and since we were founded in 2008.
Isn't that something? I can't believe we had 50 auctions. It's really all to our collectors and viewers out there. You know, you really make the auction house work. So thank you for those 50 great auctions.
Yes, and we look forward to the next 50 as well.
That's right.
But this weekend, the auction begins on Friday, so tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, and it will run until Sunday afternoon.
No, tomorrow, Bre, it starts at 2 p.m.
Oh, 2 p.m. Excuse me.
Tomorrow
2
is
p.m.
Friday, starts at 2 p.m.
Excuse me, 2 p.m. And Saturday and Sunday it starts at 10 a.m.
I know,
keep track of all these auctions.
I can't keep them straight.
Okay, yeah, so Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then it features the Bob Bailey collection. He had a wonderful collection. As you can see, it's our 50th, and that's our cover lot right there. So we've got the schoolroom, and it's a composition set from the 1920s. It's gorgeous. And his collection will be run on Friday and Saturday.
Correct. Bob Bailey, he actually gave us his pre-war collection of Britons to sell in 2012. And they did very, very well. But Bob was a big collector of all types of Britons and soldiers in general. So in this auction, we have a terrific grouping, probably the best we've ever had, of Britons detail lots.
Yes.
Detail lots were made in the 60s and 70s. They're plastic figures on metal bases. They're sort of characterized by very colorful boxes, the cellophane front. But we haven't had very many of them in the past, but we have almost a complete collection there. He also has almost a complete collection of post-war sets, including most of the half sets, most of the picture packs, virtually any of the post-war sets that you can think of. So it's really going to be a great sale, very exciting. There's a lot of interest in it.
Yes.
And, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It really is.
So, you know, over the course of the years, a lot of people we deal with, they want to sell their collection, and they have a lot of questions on to how the actual auction works. So, you know, Bre, why don't you tell our viewers exactly how you go about consigning items and sort of what's involved?
Yeah, sure, Ray. So one of the questions that we get asked almost daily.
A lot, all the time.
When people call and they say, how do I consign items to one of your auctions? Well, the first step, and what we consider the most important step, is we need photographs. And when I say photographs, they don't need to be professional. They could just be taken on your cell phone. If you're not good with technology, they could be taken with an old school camera. You can physically mail them to us. And we just need about 5 to 10 photos, just so that we have a better idea of exactly what you have, the condition of the collection, and really approximately you know, just the overall value of what you're looking to sell.
We're really looking at the look to sort of see the condition that's in the collection. And I can tell a lot, Bre can tell a lot from just a couple photographs. A lot of people want to send us like detailed listings.
Yes.
Listings, unless they're accompanied with photographs for each item in the listing, are almost worthless from our perspective. You know, because we really got to see what it is. And there's a lot of sets that are French Foreign Legion. And you'll get a lot of lists, French Foreign Legion, but it doesn't really tell you anything unless we can put a photo with it.
Yes, and we do use lists, but it's more after we consign a collection, we'll comprise a list that will then eventually go into our catalog. So we'll take photographs of every soldier, every set, and describe everything. And along those lines, we have experts all across the country now. And what we do is based off of the size of your collection and where it's located, and what the specialty is will depend on where we would ask you to either ship it or deliver it to. We do make house calls as well, but that's farther along in the process. So really just photos and we can go from there.
We can walk you through. A lot of people want to get an appraisal to begin with. Again, it really, if you're going to sell it, I don't think that really adds to the collection. We're going to photograph everything, basically catalog it, and give you a low and high estimate. That's about as accurate as an appraisal as you're going to get.
Yes.
And then when we sell it, you're going to actually see what it sells for. So that will tell you what the collection's really worth.
And another question we get frequently is why is this person selling their collection, or why are they selling? And there's a lot of different reasons for that. I would say the top 2 reasons would be they're downsizing, or maybe they inherited a collection, or they're just looking to sell. So I think that those are the main 2 reasons.
Exactly.
And even if we aren't able to sell your collection for you for whatever the reason may be, we can still guide you. We try to guide you in the right direction.
We give a lot of advice. If it's not for us, we'll sort of point you in the right direction.
Yes.
It is a process. I always sort of like to remind collectors and people who are looking to eventually sell, it does take a little while.
Yes.
So generally we're looking at 6 months to a year before a collection can be properly cataloged, organized. The first thing is organizing it, cataloged, photographed, then promoted. So we like to promote it. We promote it through our Facebook videos here, but we also do a lot of print advertising. So it does take a little bit of time. So you just don't want to get in the position where it's like, I need to sell this collection, I need to sell it in 2 weeks. That makes it very difficult.
It does, yes. And so that's our little summary on collections.
Yeah.
If you have any other questions, please feel free to call or email us. And like I said, if you're not great with technology, I'm happy to help walk you through it, because I know it can be a little tricky when you're trying to email, 10 photos or whatnot. But now that we're talking about that, Ray, can you tell all of us a little bit of how Old Toy Soldier came to be?
Well, again, another question that we get all the time, and I was sort of reminiscing with 50 sales under our belt, or we're about to have 50 sales. But really, I got into the auction business basically because we were being offered collections and more collections. And 20 years ago, I just sort of specialized in very, very high-end type items. But 90% of the collections have great items, but then they also have things that people picked up along the way that are bargains. And again, when we're selling these collections, the collector or the consigner, they want to sell everything. Mm-hmm. And the only way to really do that is through the auction format. And Norman and I started in 2008, and the first year that we did it, we sold about 900 lots. And I was sort of looking at a lot of the statistics, and we had 2 sale days that year. This last year we're going to have 17 sales days. And then we're going to sell close to 10,000 lots. So that's a lot of lots. Again, we have a great squad.
We do.
A lot of people help us along the way. We couldn't do it. Bre and I certainly couldn't do it ourselves. And, we have about 25, 30 people that actually contribute to the auction and sort of make it all work.
Certainly takes an army, so.
It does, or at least a squad.
Or squad.
But, it's been very successful, and it's just sort of been, a very fast rise. This last year, again, the 17 days, when we started, we were averaging about 80 people online bidding. Now we average well over 420, 440 people per auction. The first year we started online sales, they were averaging around 30%, 28, 29%. This year we're looking at around 72, 73%. So it's really been a great, great run. Bre's been my partner here, and we've really sort of, in the last 6 years, we've really been able to sort of try to keep up with the collectors' demand for toy soldiers. As soon as we end an auction, Bre, what do they all ask? They're paying for the one auction. They're like, when's your next auction?
When's the next one? Which is amazing. I mean, I think that it's just a testament to the hobby of collecting old toy soldiers. Obviously, none of this would be possible without the hobby. And
that's for sure. That's you.
Yes, and all the amazing people that we get to, travel the world and the country with. If you're keeping up with us, I mean, we were in Germany over the summer, and we were just in Chicago about a month ago, even less than that, a couple weeks ago. But it's awesome, and also I think everyone, and I know Ray is never going to say this, but he deserves a huge thank you for everything that he's done for the hobby and helping to put the auction house together, because without that, I wouldn't be here. I mean, I'm Ray's niece, for those of you that don't know. I've been doing this since 2013, so I wasn't here at the very beginning, but, Ray's been a great mentor and obviously an awesome uncle. Who doesn't love Uncle Ray? And it's just been awesome. So there's so many amazing people that put Old Toy Soldier auctions together, that work with us, and It's just so much fun. We're so lucky to do what we do.
So again, our 50th sale, we're celebrating with the Bailey collection.
Yes.
And you know, with that, I think we should have a little party.
All right, well, one of our good clients actually bought us a cake.
Look at that.
To celebrate.
How about that? Congrats, Old
See
Toy
that?
Soldier Auctions.
The big 5-0.
Oh, and then, Bree's making me do this. But
Come on, you can't have a party
put
without
on our
party hats.
And I think we might
party hats.
might need a little champagne to go with that.
There we go. Need
I got a
some
little
champs.
champagne.
Woo! I hope everyone can join us in a toast here.
But yeah, it really has been very enjoyable. I love toy soldiers, you know, I love toys. I've been dealing with them for 35, 40 years and hope to do it for another 35 or 40 years.
Yes.
So, you know, I really like to propose a toast to all our great clients out there. You know, it's really been a pleasure selling toy soldiers. I hope you get everything that you want in this next sale. We're hoping to have another 50 sales down the road. So, thank you.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy fitting this weekend.
Yeah.
And I think it's time for us to have some cake and celebrate our 50th auction. We hope that you'll celebrate at home with us.
Thank you, everyone.
So,
Alexa, music on.
Aw. Alexa, play party music.
All right. The station, Hotel Poolside.
She wasn't notified that it was our 50th auction.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.